Hello everyone, and welcome to another Digimon Dreamers read-through video. This time I'm going to be translating Chapter 14 of Digimon Dreamers, which is from the December 2022 issue of Saikyo Jump. So before we get into it, we do have a little bit of promo stuff to do. We also have non-Digimon related My Hero Academia stickers, which are pretty cute. But more excitingly, importantly, I don't know, there's some words there. We've got some previews for the upcoming starter deck, which is the Beelzemon one, and we've got some previews from the upcoming booster set, which is releasing on November 25th, which is the 12th booster set, which has a lot of Young Hunters stuff, and interestingly enough, we have the original design of Taichi, which hasn't actually appeared in the card game so far. It's been his 2020 appearance from the reboot. We've got his Tri and Kazuna ones, but we don't actually have the original Digimon Adventure 1999 version of Taichi in the card game until now, which is interesting. But I guess it makes sense because we're doing the Young Hunters who leapt through time. Also, a bit of exciting news is that we learned we're getting a Cirrusmon card in the next issue of Saikyo Jump, so that'll be the January 2023 issue, which is releasing on December 2nd. And so that's pretty cool. It says, in the next issue. So that's exciting. It's also saying that it's appearing in Digimon Ghost Game, which we kind of already knew that, so that's not a surprise. So, yep, super exciting. We get to see Cirrusmon maybe popping up in the anime in the next month or so to coincide with this promo coming out in the next issue of Saikyo Jump. And we've also got some information about Next Order, which is releasing in February next year. This got announced a few weeks ago. And so that's exciting. It's coming out on the Switch, and it's coming out internationally as well, which is exciting. And I'll definitely be streaming and doing videos on this, even though I've already played through it when it came to the PS4 a few years ago. And now we can get into the actual Digimon Dreamers itself. I curled up the page so I wouldn't lose it, which is why I wouldn't struggle too much. Also, the last bit of news is that we see just doesn't even get its own art for it, just a very small little bit of news at the top, which is on the 2nd of December, the first issue of the Digimon Dreamers comic, or manga rather, is being released, so that's exciting. It doesn't even say, but it does come with a promo card as well, and this one is a tamer card for Ritsu. It doesn't say that, we just know that it is from other sources, but it is interesting that they didn't give any full art sort of promotion about it. It's just a little bit of information, unless it's somewhere else in this issue of Saikyo Jump, which I'm not seeing it, and I didn't see it when I flipped through when I got this issue, so that is kind of interesting that it's just this bit of text here. But so actually on to to this chapter. So we've got Ritsu and Pulsemon hanging out inside Wizamon's hat, which is kind of adorable. So it kind of picks up from the way that Chapter 13 ended. We've got Wizardmon's getting his memories back, and he says that he is Witchenlee's mage, Wizarmon, and we've got Pulsemon saying that, the memory, Wizardmon's has his memories back, and now he's impressive, and he's Wizardmon, he's cool. And then he's saying that he can feel such a strong pulse from him. He's feeling such a strong feeling. And then Ritsu's like, hey, it's not the same pulse. So then we have Pulsemon again antagonizing Digimon, saying that, it's now, be ready, get ready. You have to be ready, and he says, Takobozu, so kind of like octopus boy, and then he corrects him by saying it's Dagomon. Then Dagomon grabs Pulsemon and throws him, and Ritsu says that the tension is too much, and he pulls him back on a fishing line. And then we have Wizamon looking really cool, and that's something that's throughout this chapter, is that Wizamon looks really cool. In the previous chapters, he was kind of adorable, and now he's like, he means business now. So Degomon now says that he's got his memories back, he can still take him, he's still going to take his power away from him, the power will soon be his. And Wizamon's saying that he's not able to, Degomon thinks he's able to handle it, and that's not the case. He won't be able to handle this power. And Degomon says that he will teach them the power of a perfect level. And he brings out his really cool looking weapon there. And then he's like, oh, watch out, Wizamon! And then Wizamon has a big cool attack and looks really cool now. And I do love that in this chapter. He just looks so cool in every single shot. He just looks incredibly cool. So now we have him saying that, that technique sure is something, will you be able to use that such a unique technique? Like, Dagomon's kind of impressed. And then Wizamon's like, that's my original power. Like, that's me. That's all me. That's not a power I've stolen from anyone. It's original. Then we have Pulsemon saying how impressive and how cool Wizamon is. And then Wizamon's like, why are you acting like I've already won? The battle's still ongoing. So Pulsemon's kind of gloating for no reason. And then Ritsu's thinking about how Wizamon's from this other world, and he's able to face such a strong opponent being a perfect level, and how this really shows that Wizamon is not just an ordinary guy. He's really strong. And Pulsemon continues to gloat, and that doesn't end particularly well for him again. And again, we have Ritsu saying that this tension is strange. Again, I got him on the fishing line. Then we have Degomon attacking, and he's like, "Oh, be ready! I'm gonna take your power." And again, we have Wizamon looking so cool. And then we have the Degomon kind of interested, saying, the potential power is just so strong, using such an incredible technique. You're barely moving. And again, Wizamon looking super cool. Degomon also looking pretty cool. Now Ritsu's kind of warning him, saying that he's surrounded by tentacles, and he tells Wizamon to run. And it's like, impossible, impossible, impossible. I think that's Degomon saying that as Wizamon is attacking or defending himself from these the tentacles. And again, Wizamon looking super cool, chopping up those tentacles from Degomon. And then we have Ritsu and Pulsemon, again, being pretty impressed, saying that it's just really, it's something else. And as expected, Wizamon says that Degomon is unable to take his power from him and isn't as strong as he is, basically. And Degomon looks actually kind of cute there, while Wizamon looks incredibly cool. And then we have Thundercloud. And again, Wizamon looking really cool. Degomon not having a good time. And then Ritsu says, what is this? What is this Thunderstrike? And then something's happened to Pulsemon. And Ritsu's like, Pulsemon? And he's like, it's the same electric system. And he was completely restored by that. Ritsu is now wondering about how their strength is similar, and how he was able to completely revitalize him with that attack from Wizamon. And Wizamon's the winner, and it's yay, you won, Wizamon. That was such an impressive, you became something so impressive. And Pulsemon says, it's clearly because of your cane. And he's like, this cane is where all the strength came from. And Wizamon's like, it's not exactly. It's not exactly all the cane. And then we've got, however, Pulsemon, or Pal rather, Ritsu, thank you for helping me out once again. Thanks to you, I was able to have my memories returned. And Ritsu is now like, are you able to help us with our situation? And then Wizamon says, right now I'm unable to fulfill your wishes. And they're like, what? And then the chapter ends. And that's it for another month. So it looks like Wizamon might not be able to send them to Witchenly or might not be able to help them immediately. I'm still really hoping that we get to Witchenly soon. I recently got a Magical Witches, which is really cool, and I'll be doing a video on that, so make sure to subscribe so you know when that is coming out. But yeah, so that's it for another month. Let me know your thoughts about this issue or anything else Digimon Dreamers related in the comments below. Like this video for, I don't know, these really, really cute My Hero Academia stickers, which are adorable. Subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my other videos, especially if you want to know more about Digimon Dreamers, because I've covered that a few times, especially if you want to see my other translation videos. Subscribe, and yeah, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye!